So, welcome to Hotdogs Horseshoes and Handgrenades, otherwise known as H3VR. This is a virtual reality game for desktop computers using desktop computer headsets. Oh, that one went on perfectly. I love that. So the whole point of this game is to realistically simulate a lot of different weapons and sometimes unrealistically simulate a lot of unrealistic weapons, depending on what they may be. Many of these weapons, which you may or may not be able to ever have access to in your lifetime, depending on if you've ever served in an active armed military of any sort. This particular weapon is not the easiest for me to use. I'm not great at it. But essentially, you're supposed to push a button on one of the controllers and hear a static noise to try and lock on to a target. Flying stakes. Potentially, is it going to do it for me? There we go. If I do the other one... And there you have it. Okay, that's actually surprising that worked for me. So we're done with that now. I only had one shot to play with it. But this is the basic beginner map. It's supposed to be an all-you-can-eat buffet of sorts of different weaponry. Now, keep in mind, I am playing in a chair, so if it looks like I'm short in the game, that's why. I may stand up here in a minute. So, first, I'm going to show you a couple regular guns, a couple rifles here. See if I can get this right. Oh, come back. I currently have moon gravity on because it's the defaults for the game, but I can change that to realistic gravity later. So I had to kick the safety off using a button on the controller, or a section of the trackpad rather, and then pull the chamber back like you would in real life. Then I just grab that and pop those in there, and then I have to take the metal bit out, as you would. Also, if you turn the controller around, it shows you a menu that you can use to change some settings, and we're going to put that back in. Okay, so now, excuse me, now we just come over here to the shooting range and aim down the sights and see if I can hit a few things. Yes, I always forget with this gun, you have to actually, and that's why you don't leave your hand on the trigger when you are reloading things. That's the kind of thing you don't want to do in real life. A little bit easier to make that mistake with a game controller over an actual gun, but I digress. Gun safety is important, kids. Okay, so that's the Mosin. Feels pretty good. This one is one of my particular favorites in real life, but or at least similar to one of my favorite ones. One of you knows the actual favorite one that I have. This unfortunately does not have a clockwise helix swirl going down the barrel, but I can make do for now. So this game does allow you to actually attach many mods to the guns, and they work fairly realistically, from what I can tell. There's that menu again. So we have the optical scope and the reflex laser sight, and if you combine them, I'm thinking this is on purpose. I don't know if this is how you're actually supposed to do it, because I'm not much of a gun person, but you can actually combine them and get a laser optical zoom, which is neat. Now, oh, shoot, did not grab that quite right. So you load that in there, like you do in real life, pull that back, again, like you do in real life, and then you, as the controller indicates, there's a trackpad in the middle on my controller there, and I press that to switch between modes between semi-auto, so safety, semi-auto, and fully auto. I'll show you semi-auto here in a minute. Oh, right, I forgot. You can actually flip this guy down. Get that out of the way. And unlike a real gun, you don't have to spend hours and hours calibrating everything on the sights to get them to line up with where the bullet's traveling. You just pop it on and shoot. So one of the nice things about video games and the fantasy that comes with them is that you never have to do the hard work. Unless the whole point of the game is the hard work. Okay, and that is the M4. That is one of my personal favorite real-life guns. And I think A4s as well. Alright, so for these next sets of guns, I'm actually going to stand up. Now, these are the fun ones. You have my boy, the rocket launcher. And I have... So the physics on this one is a little bit inaccurate because you can kind of clip this through the barrel. It does try and keep it inside, but for the most part, you just put it down until it clicks in. And while we're doing that, I'm going to grab these and put them on my belt straps to hold for later. Now, one thing to note, I'm bad at this. I don't know what I'm doing. So when I aim through this, you'll see that this square, I keep it towards the bottom half of this oval shape, and then I use the top section above the sight to actually aim. And if you want to follow along with me, you have to grab it with that, press on the controller, which is this one, holding that. You turn the safety off by clicking left, take your hand off the triggers before you do that, and then again I'm going to aim above the actual iron sight there because it seems to travel a little bit better that way. I want to hit that box right there. Boom. Got it. I think that's the most things I've broken in one shot. And then again. Oh. Yeah, almost hit it. Maybe the iron sight is for things that are further away. It's always disorienting that it's the controller on the front. Nope. Okay, so no, the iron sight is not accurate for me. Or I'm doing it wrong. Who knows? Who cares? This one is really fun. So you take one of these, take this bit here, line it up with this here. Oh yes, this is the whole case going into one gun. And this is just a minigun. Also looks like I'm accidentally jumping. This one has no safety, so you have to be careful if you ever handle one of these in real life. Grab that, and now I can move it like this. And... oh yeah. And that is getting red hot like it would in real life. I'm going to drop it. Fortunately, you don't have to practice actual gun safety in this game. Because, whoa, I did not see this before. Oh, this is silly. So, sometimes, as I think I said before, the guns are not realistic. Oh my god. Oh, no. If I can get them to go straight. This is absurd. I love it. See, can I cock the... oh my god. He put a he put tactical grips on this. The developer of this game is a really funny guy. I enjoy his personality a lot. Every time he makes a video, it's always super chipper, super happy about everything that he's doing. Oh, this is nuts. And he never takes himself too seriously, as you can tell. Giant handgun. Okay. And let's see, can I put the safety on? I don't think that even works. It has a stand. Oh my god. Okay. One of the other funny, silly things, I think I sent a few of you who I showed this off to. You can pick a couple different weapons here. And then they have a tactical knife with the, I don't know what you call this, the crab grip, claw grip. And then you click spawn. There's the knife. And you can take a sight. There you go. No, that's not the one I wanted. I want that. And then double check the, I'm always bad at which way it's supposed to go. Oh. Let me try holding this in different hands so I'm not doing it backwards. Put that right about there for maximum stabbage. There we go. And now, you get to aim down the sights of your knife for better aim. You'll never miss now. As said one of my friends who I showed this. And I guess a few other things. I probably should have started off on one end and went down to the other, but we'll go check it out. But that section over there is my favorite so far. I think up next is the handgun section. Nope, it is the Tommy gun and the shotgun. So we'll start off with the fun one first. It's pretty simple. You just take it and pop that bad boy in there. Click the safety off and pull that back. And then grab the foregrip. Aim down the sights and switch to full auto. Shoot the soup bowl. And you may have noticed, but all of the enemies are meat food based typically. I think I might have mentioned that before. I forget. I've done a couple takes on this video. Mostly due to dog barking, phone interruptions, etc. So you got a couple different kinds of shells here. I think the slugs are the ones that actually do the most damage out of these. This one has some really weird physics. I don't know how to do this right. It's like you're supposed to shove them up in there, but like, I guess you're supposed to be extra aggressive with it. And of course, again, with the video game fantasy, you never get these infinite shotgun creation or shotgun shell creation station dealios. But you go until it says it's full. And then, yeah, I guess it, well, let me try it one more time. Nope, it's done. That's full. Okay. So now, all you gotta do, pump it. And the one thing that bothers me about this, I know it's a shotgun, but the lacking of the backside of the iron sights is just, it's always been strange to me. Oh yeah, the American shotgun shell has confetti. Again, with the developer not taking himself too seriously. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, that's the shotgun. That is fun. And for those of you wondering what's going on with my vision suddenly snapping one direction or the other, that's a VR comfort feature to make sure that I don't get motion sick. I turn at 45-degree angles. Again, okay, so this is the handgun section. We are now on to vegetable-themed enemies here. And then just simple point and shoot. Ah, pulled the trigger twice on accident there. Didn't mean to do that. Let's see, how many shots do I have left? I never know on these things. I don't keep count. Ah, hey, explosive barrel. Got them all. Okay, cool. So there's a trick to releasing the mag. You have to push a button there, and then you clip-a-zine magazine. I know people who are really into guns get mad about if you use the wrong word. Clip magazine. I don't care. It's the same thing to me. It holds bullets. Puts them in the gun. Holds a certain amount for you. And I know you know what I mean when I say it, so stop it. I don't know if this is actually the one from Half-Life 2, but it kind of reminds me of the one that Alex holds. And I guess Gordon. Also, of course, the explosive barrels are totally not inspired from other video games at all. And aiming these guns in VR is exactly like aiming them in real life. The only difference is you don't have to worry too much about recoil because, you know, these controllers don't have enough kick to them to actually synthesize real recoil. And for this gun here, it actually does follow along with the physics of it, where you have to push the side button on the controller to release the chamber, then flip it left, flip it right, and now it's ready to go, I think. Yep. Good little self-protection handgun there, and I can't aim to save my life. But these are more for close combat anyway, I think. Getting away from, you know, like an intruder, a robber, that sort of thing. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but this one looks like it's of an older style. Kind of a neat gun, but... And then, you know, I actually never played with the regular revolver. Let's see how this one fires. I just got this game. That feels pretty good. Well, I lied about the recoil. The guns do kind of kick back like they would in real life. You just don't feel it in your arm, which I like a lot because real life gun recoil sucks. And then over here is all of the things that are not guns. So I don't really know how you're supposed to use this thing in the range. Baseball bat. I guess use it with the actual baseball. I haven't tried that yet, but you can come over here and get a satisfying thwang out of that. Oh, no, it didn't release. Oh, come on. Oh, dang. Okay, well... I can hit a baseball, I just can't hit it the way I want it to go. Close enough. Okay, that's enough of that. Drink a can of this Sarge. It's fun. Oh, I'm gonna need to practice my release because the game keeps thinking that I'm trying to hold on to stuff. Okay, so you have a couple things here. You got matches, you got a lighter, like a Bic lighter, and then you have this little permanently lit torch thing to play around with. Now, there are other game modes, but... And the cool thing about this is you actually have to rub your thumb down the trackpad to run the wheel like you're trying to light a real lighter. Again, this game is pretty good at kind of semi-realistically simulating a lot of things. Except for, you know, why would anyone make a banana bomb? I didn't set off the barrel. Oh well, we'll try with the hot dog. Maybe the horseshoe, or maybe the hand grenade. Oh, shit! Cover! That did not go the way I wanted it to. Is it a dud? It's a dud! No, there we go. Okay, let me adjust my headset here for better visibility. Okay. You know what? I am going to switch over to my right hand for throwing. That might be better. Try and get that barrel down there again. The first time I played through this, I was able to do the far stuff a little bit easier. Ooh, went behind the sign. But I am not doing so hot on that right now. Okay, we got the pins. There we go. That's what I wanted. And I'm not quite sure what the whole point of this thing is, but... okay, let's try using the controller grip instead of the trigger. I don't think it actually explodes or anything. I think it just screams. Maybe it's a good distraction. Then we have the cyber grenade. I think this one was one of the fantasy weapons. Okay, I'm assuming you can set the cook timer somehow on this. I'm not going to try and mess around with it too much right now, but it looks like it's got a bit of a thing on the top that you twist. Like, that's pretty satisfying. And I guess the last thing to throw is, you know, the hand grenade, or the horseshoe, so here we go. Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, as they say. And I guess hot dogs. Hot dogs are almost food. And there you have it. I don't think that there's anything else to show over here. And yeah, thanks for checking out this stupid little video of mine. We'll talk to you guys later.